Hi, it's Andy, and today I'm bringing you my Q4 stats and the last haul of the year for 2024. If you've not seen these before, all I'm really going to do is go over my numbers for Q4, which is October, November, December, give you the details of my reading, some interesting bits that I've pulled, and then show you the haul that I have, which is actually, I think, the smallest haul of the year. I have all the details on my computer in front of me here, which is why I'll be looking over here, so if anybody cares. So the total number of books I read in Q4 is 39, and that breaks down into 9 in October, 13 in November, and 17 in December. I seem to be picking up momentum throughout this month, so hopefully that carries on into 2025. Pages wise, that translates into 14,371 pages, which breaks down into 3,505 in October, 4,989 in November, and 5,877 in December. As for the genre breakdown, I read 18 romances, 12 science fiction and fantasy, 3 historical fiction, 4 non-fiction, and 2 which fall into the horror, thriller, mystery category. 1 was a horror, 1 was a thriller mystery. And now for my sort of rep categories. So for this, the character has to be significant within the book. For me, I don't just, if like somebody's mentioned off screen that they are LGBTQ+, that's not enough. It has to be a main character or a side character that is in the story significantly, if that makes sense. So for my LGBTQ+, there were 21 books, which is 62% of my reads. For disabled characters, there were 16 books that had disabled rep, and that's 41%. And in Q4, I read 7 books from authors of colour, which is 18% of my reading for the month. And just for fun, for rereads, I reread 5 books. Now my comparisons. So at the end of Q3, my TBR was 84 books, and for Q4, I ended on 73 books, so that is a reduction, which I'm very happy with. My library, which I'm trying to get to 1,000 book library if you've not been following. I'm trying to get my books to 1,000 books so that I have a proper defined library. Just for funsies, not for any other particular reason. So for that, I am tracking it, and end of Q3, I had 932 books, which meant I was 68 books to go until I hit my 1,000 books. And currently, I'm sitting at 950 books, which means I have 50 books to go until I hit my 1,000 book library. There we go, those are the stats. So if you're just here for stats, feel free to head off. But now I'm going to show you all the books that I hauled in Q4. There's only 25. I only hauled 25 books in Q4, which is so impressive. And that breaks down into 4 in October, 2 in November, and 19 in December. Obviously we had Christmas in December, so I got a few more books than normal. So in October, I hauled A Pirate's Life for Tea by Rebecca Thorne, Identity Unknown by Patricia Cornwell, The Map of Bones by Kate Moss, and The Accidental Artist by Billy Connolly. Now in November, I only hauled 2 books, both of which I had already read, so that was a nice month to not add anything to my TBR. And that was The Frontrunner by Elsie Silver and this beautiful special edition of Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. Now December, where I got the most books. First is A False Start by Elsie Silver, Half-Earth Human by Lena Norms, Heavenly Tyrant by Jillian J. Zhao, The Martian by Andy Weir. Yes, I do have multiple copies. This is the original paperback. The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, The Anthology of Scottish Folktales. For our friend group Secret Santa, Ash got me Play With Me, Unravel Me, and Consider Me by Becca Mack. And then for my Christmas from Kay, she finished that set off with Fall With Me by Becca Mack, That Time I Got Drunk in Safety Human by Kimberly Lemming, The Kiss Countdown by Etta Easton, Waking Gods, and Only Human by Sylvia Novelle, and Cauldrons and Cattails by Hayley Blackwood, which is the last thing on my list that I got from Kay. And I did buy myself one more book, only because I was pre-ordering the special editions of Wild Love and Wild Side from W.H. Smith to match my copy of Wild Eyes. And that is The Principle of Moments by Esme Jacemi Pearson. There we are, those are the books that I hauled this month. This was actually not a painful haul, and so many of them were either pre-orders or gifts. Like, the only thing I think I got on my own just for randomness is probably the stuff I got at the Book Nook, which is The Martian, Frankenstein, Wind in the Willows, and the Anthology of Scottish Folk Tales, and The Principal Moments, which is what I got to help pre-order. And do you know what? I've been dotting about that book for ages, wondering if I want it or not, and this just felt like a sign, so, because it was like on the page of like recommended stuff when I was trying to find something else, and I was like, do you know what? I've been thinking about that book, so let's go. Yeah, it's 25 books for a haul for Q4. I was going to say Q2 there. That's not bad. I'm quite happy with that. And yeah, I'm excited to get my TBR down. 30, I think, is a bit beyond what I can do. 50 is probably the goal. 30 is the stretch goal. And obviously I want to get my 1,000 book library. But that's the thing. My TBR and my library are fighting each other. That's the problem. I'm trying to gain books to get my library up, but read the books to get my TBR down. So they're kind of fighting each other at the moment. But also, I don't want to just buy books willy-nilly to buff up my library. Like, I want books that I'm going to keep. Like, I want a 1,000 book library of books that I want to keep. Will I always have the same 1,000 books? Probably not. Probably not. But currently, as I always say, every book on my shelves that is actually properly shelved, these are books that I have read and that I want to keep and that I would read again. There are a couple of like special edition, like pretty versions of things that I haven't read that are reference books. So like I've got Greek mythology books and stuff like that I haven't necessarily sat and read cover to cover, but there's just like pretty editions, and I know I'll dip in and out and stuff like that, but I'm not getting them on my TBR because I bought them to collect them, not to read them. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, everything on my shelves is stuff I want on my shelves, and I don't want to just grab books from wherever to bulk up my numbers. So yeah, hopefully by Q4 next year I will have my library. So if you want to follow me on this journey, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, I'm having a skim down year this year, so I won't have as many videos as I did last year, but hopefully it'll be more fun. If you want to leave me an emoji to let me know you were here but you don't want to write out a comment, if you leave this sort of geeky emoji with the glasses, like he's got little glasses and his little teeth out. I don't know why, that one just popped into my head. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.